I'm going to explain how you can look and feel really stylish even as a complete beginner. First, I'm going to share a very effective but super easy 4-step formula that will allow you to dress really well right now. And then I'm going to give you 8 exercises that will help you improve and refine your style even more. Let's get started with that 4-step formula. Step number 1 is figuring out which silhouettes work for you. You only need one. So look at what you're wearing right now that you feel looks good on you, and also look at the combinations you have been going to again and again and again in the past. Right now, before you learn more, stick very strictly to those silhouettes you know work and you will look good. Next, let's talk about the colors you're going to wear. And we're going to keep this very simple. For most people, their eye color is their most flattering color. So if right now your eye for color isn't trained enough to figure out which colors suit you or don't suit you, your eye color is a really safe starting point. I recommend taking a picture in daylight condition, going to a simple picture editing program and using the dropper tool to really test which colors are in your eyes. Two other colors that tend to be very flattering are the color of our hair and the color of our lips. So if you want a bit more variety, you can go through the same process with your hair and your lips. In those colors, you're going to pair with neutrals, mostly on the bottom, so your best colors sit close to your face. If you want to wear neutrals close to your face, I would stick to navy, brown and gray. White and especially beige and black can really wash people out, so keep those away from your face. Now you have a very simple color palette you can work with. Next, let's look at the little details that make an outfit feel personal. Which accessories do you love wearing? Are there certain styling tricks that you're always coming back to? For myself, I've always liked wearing silk scarves. I enjoy wearing earrings and belts. So those are details I can stick to keep my outfits very personal. Don't worry too much about the other accessories. Just stick to your color palette. It is really hard to ruin a good outfit with a neutral bag or a neutral pair of shoes. Step 4. Add texture. Silhouette and color are really tricky to get right. Texture is a no-brainer. So right now, while you're still working on upgrading your skills, stick to textures to make your outfits more interesting. Aim for at least 3 textures in each look. And believe me, you will look very, very stylish. After those 4 steps, you have figured out your personal uniform. If you stick to that uniform, you're always going to be dressed very well. The main problem with the personal uniform for me is the lack of variety. Honestly, I don't want to stick to it. If you feel the same, or you want to refine your personal uniform, focus on the 8 exercises I'm going to share now. Let's start with exercise number 1. Take daily outfit pics. I am really guilty of not doing this every day, but every time I come back to this habit, I'm amazed by how much my style still can improve. And when you flip through those pics on your phone, you will realize that there are certain patterns. Stuff that doesn't work for you and stuff that does. The next exercise is going to be really understanding your body, completely without judgment. Your body is different from everybody else's body out there. And because your body is different, clothes are going to look different on you than they do on other people. For example, on myself, the distance from my chin to my chest is really long. I can decide, do I want to emphasize it even more or not? There is no judgment there. It's just about making that conscious decision. A great resource for learning more about your body is Kibi Body Types. I like it because it is non-judgmental, but it is really tricky. Look at it, but don't despair about figuring out your body type. I personally am not sure what Kibi body type I am, but I did realize a lot about the materials and cuts I should wear from learning about Kibi. So sticking to materials, that's the next exercise. Really look at how different materials interact with your body. I noticed that I just look better in flowing, soft materials. When I was still stuck with my personal style, I had no idea that there are materials that suit you or don't suit you. But it's the same as with silhouettes and colors, but no one talks about it. So try training to your eye when you look at your outfits, which materials look good and which materials look off. The next one can be really intimidating: color. The reason I gave you that very restricted color palette that will work for you is because color is so tricky if you haven't trained your eye yet. But you can train your eye, you just have to practice. I'm going to do another video on this because it is just such a huge topic, but I have one piece of advice here that will help you get started. Whenever you go shopping, take a scarf or something else in your best color with you. And when you're in a changing room or if you're trying stuff out at home, look in the mirror, hold up your best color and hold up the piece you're considering. And you will start noticing a difference. But this is a really great way to figure out if a color works for you or doesn't. I've been doing this for years and this saved me from so many shopping mistakes. The next one was an eye-opener for myself when I learned about it. I'm talking about essences. Kitchener Essences is a great starting point. This is about the energy a person gives off that can explain why an outfit looks very different on two people that have very similar bodies. Don't obsess over this, but it's a great point to remember if you're trying to figure out why an outfit just feels off on you, even though in theory it should work really well on your body. Next, focus on all those little details that will refine your outfits. Do you like boat necks, V-necks, crew necks on yourself? Do you like wide sleeves, puffed sleeves, slim sleeves? Should they end high up or at your elbow? Or do you like a bracelet sleeve? Should your pants be cropped or floor length? Those details are what make a personal style personal. The more you focus, the better and more precise your personal style will be. What can absolutely make or break your outfit is your hair and your makeup. You don't have to wear makeup, but if you do, it should be a very conscious choice. Do you prefer a more polished look or do you want to appear more natural? If right now your hairstyle feels a bit boring or meh, consider changing your hairdresser. I have found really good hairdressers by asking people whose hairstyle I admired. A good hairdresser with good skills is a game changer. These 8 exercises are starting points for you to dive deep down into your personal style. If you feel like there's something else besides your skill level holding you back from fully expressing your personal style, I made a video where I talk about exactly that I will leave on the screen for you.